Well, I know I've talked about Buckeye Boys State before, right?
Yep. Yeah, we went down that rabbit hole.
Yes.
So part of what happened there was I wanted to be a lawyer at the time and eventually a judge. And whenever we were there and we started separating into like different paths that we might want to pursue, part of the thing with the legal side of things was there was a bar association and they wanted somebody to be the head of the bar association. And like 5 or 6 people volunteered, and it was going to be put to a vote as to who became the head of the bar association. So 5 or 6 people volunteered, and they had either a couple of them had like speeches prepared, and some of the other ones were just like, I knew this was coming, I'm so excited. But you could also nominate somebody. And the other person from our school, just out of nowhere, nominated me to be president of the bar. And so everybody was going through like their speeches as to why they should be president, this and that. And I was the last one because I was like the nominated one. Everyone else had volunteered for it. I didn't volunteer for it, but since I was nominated, I got the last spot. So the guy that goes before me walks up and he pulls out, I swear to you, it was 3 pages printed out, stapled together of this speech. And he kind of glanced, he didn't read off of it, he used it, glanced off of it, like he'd rehearsed this. And his speech was talking about his view on the state of the judicial branch and his dreams of how good it can be and his fears of the nightmares that it could become under improper leadership and greed and this and that. And it was just this like thematic tied in, he kept bouncing back to his point, very dramatic. And I was supposed to follow that up with no preparation. I didn't even know I was gonna do this thing. But listen to this dude talk, and there was just something about, I don't know if you guys are as petty as me, but sometimes you see a person and you can just feel the ego dripping off of them, where you can tell that they feel like they're holier than thou.
Oh yeah.
And this guy had that about him. And the way he was like reading and his like looking around and his dreams, his nightmares. And I was already kind of like stressed out. I was like, I gotta give a speech out of nowhere. And then he came up here with this 3-page prepared speech, and like he was just dripping that energy. And I was just like, oh, fuck you, dude. Fuck your dreams. Fuck your nightmares. I'm gonna beat you.
Wow.
Wow.
Like, I didn't even want to win this thing, but just the way he talked and his prepared speech and all of this, it was like, dude, I came here to have a good time and I don't have to deal with your shit. No, I'm putting this to an end. I'm winning.
I have to pause because I have to give more presence to the quote, fuck your dreams, fuck your nightmares, I'm gonna beat you. That might be the hardest quote ever spoken on Distractible. I'm gonna nominate it for it, and I'm gonna give you 5 points just for that. That is incredible.
I try to avoid competitive stuff because like I get competitive whenever push comes to shove. I'm like, you can push me so far, but once I get pushed to a certain point, I'm like, all right, now I'm gonna have to ruin your whole fucking life. Here we go. So this dude gave his speech, and then he like, a dramatic pause at the end. Some people clapped, some people were just like, okay. And then they all looked at me like step up there. I was like, all right, well, how am I gonna do this? And per usual, I just kind of went off the cuff, and I started off by literally just like calling his thing out. I was like, well, I don't have any speeches about dreams or nightmares or anything, but I can tell you what I'll do as president and how I'll help you. I feel like that might be more pertinent. Like I just shat on his thing. And then I started detailing like how I would do like fund allocation and what I want to do to help different like law firms, this and that. Like I just started talking out of my ass about the actual things I would do. And I pretty much won unanimously. I became the president of the bar, and then I ended up getting an award at the end of the thing for outstanding citizen. I got like 3 awards at the end of it. It was pretty cool, and I had some family come up and get to see their awards get presented. But like the entire week, all I could think was like, that's right, dude, not only did I win, but I'm gonna be remembered as being one of the best presidents they had of the bar association. And going into it, I didn't even want it. I didn't even give a shit, didn't volunteer for it. It was just the way he talked. It set like I had a whole week of just like, your dreams and nightmares, how your dreams and nightmares now, bitch.
You know what? And you were remembered, because I went to Boys State the year after, and all of the speeches for the bar, president of the bar position, were referencing the president that they had last year and how they would never live up to that standard that was set. That they were all aspiring after you.
I don't believe you, but I hope it's true.
Basically became a demigod in the Buckeye Boys State circle.
I don't believe you, but I'm going to pretend it's true, and I hope it's true.
It's
but
true.
I remember I accepted that reward, or the award. I went up there and I forget who it was, some politician, and then I don't know if you guys know Matt Maupin. I don't think the general world knows Matt Maupin, but he was a soldier who died overseas, and they couldn't find his body for a long time or something. I don't even know if they actually ever found it, but turns out I'm actually related to him. But his family was there, and they presented an award to me too, which is kind of cool. But I remember when I was receiving it, all I could think of was like, I hope you're watching. I hope you're watching now as I get this.
Wait, I know you had doubts about whether this was fuck you energy. This is 110% fuck you energy. Like, absolutely, and I love it.
It's not even deserved. The dude didn't even do anything to me. It was just the energy he gave off.
Yeah.
Just set something off in me where I was like, I'm about to ruin this man's whole week.
No, it doesn't matter because, yes, it doesn't have to be something significant. It doesn't have to be tangentially related to what they said or why they said it, or even if they never said anything. That's the beauty of fuck you energy. You just feel it through your bones, and you must do. It's like the universe is compelling you to take action, and I just like, that's great. Great story. 5 more points.
I hope he's listening. If you're listening right now, fuck you, man.
I hope some guy out there in his adult life hears this and is like, oh, yeah, I did that. Oh, I wanted to be president of the bar. I had this great speech. Hey. Whoa, hey. I poured my hopes and dreams into that speech. My mom helped me write it.
He's probably like the nicest person in the whole world, like this really sweet guy, and he was just nervous, and I completely misread it, and I built off this entire like thing off of like misreading someone's intention and personality. I kind of hope that's the case, but yeah. I feel bad. I feel dirty having told that, but man.
No, it's great. That's such a good story. That's so great because they may have been an asshole just as much as they may have been a really nice guy. We don't really know.
True, that's true. Fuck that, dude. I won. I'm the better one of us. I beat you.
The thing about this, I will say, too, is that's a concerning energy if you direct it at the person. But the fact that you didn't, like, talk to them or give them any shit directly, that this is all for you, and you got to feel that, is perfect. Because it really doesn't affect that person. Like that. I don't care.
Yeah, exactly. Because you didn't hurt them. You were literally better than them.
Yeah.
That's all it was. You didn't have to beat them.
Not unless I've got mental powers where they could feel the fire burning in their direction.
I mean, honestly, you had nothing to lose, right?
I was only upset because they had a 3-page prepared speech and I had to follow them up off the cuff. And I was just like, dude, what am I going to say to follow up this prepared speech of tied into thematics and drama? And I just basically shat on them for like a second. I was like, I don't have any speech about dreams and nightmares. But that was pretty much the extent of like me shitting on them out loud. Other than that, I just moved on and talked about my business. But inside, man, it was 7 days of I'm going to be the best and no one's going to stop me.
Fuck your dreams, fuck your nightmares. I'm going to be your nightmares now.
Gentle listeners, I have to interrupt whatever the hell is going on to just tell you this new shirt live right now. Go pick it up. Wade's Secret Words are available on a t-shirt live today on the Distractible podcast store. You like the episode? You like his words? You like the game? Well, now you can wear it on your chest. Anyway, if you want one, store.distractablepodcast.com. Wade's Secret Words shirt available now at store.distractablepodcast.com.